We've got some little babies in the reptile shed. How's it going, guys? Right, so just come out to do a final kind of shutdown of the day. What I tend to do, as you can see, it's dark outside. There's the evidence. Just sort of spraying this viv down. All the lights are turned off. It's pretty dark. It's pretty messy in here. But I was just coming in to turn the house lights off, make sure everything's okay, shut Daisy's door, all that sort of stuff. And I spotted in here, let me take the little lid off. Ooh. Okay, so first things first, let me tell you how excited I am about this, because I used to keep assassin bugs when I was a lot younger, and I had loads of success with babies all the time. I just couldn't stop them breeding. There was babies everywhere, and I ended up actually selling them online and sort of posting them off in little waxworm tubs and stuff like that. And that was years ago, before any of this reptile shed and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, and I gave the colony to a friend because I was just overwhelmed with them. I think he passed them on to someone else as well, and that was it. Forgotten about for about, I don't know, 10 years maybe. And then a couple of months ago, I saw some in the shop, decided I'm going to give this a go again. They were really cool. They always make a good little display, which is what I've got behind me. I'll show you them in a minute. And yeah, so this is the first baby I've had since then. And rather than last time when I just didn't care, they were breeding as much all over the place, this time I've gone all out, and I was like, right, I'll take the eggs out individually and I'll put them in a little tub, and all that sort of stuff. But this, and it's paid off. Well, it hasn't paid off, because I think originally maybe I kept it too damp, but yeah, it's paid off with one at the moment. But I'll show you what I've done with the adults quickly, and we'll see what's going on there. Okay, so I've got horrible light here, haven't I? There we go. So these are the last ones to turn on in the evening, and if you watch the last sort of update video, you'll remember that I increased the depth of the soil there. So yeah, and I fed these a little while ago, and as you can see, they've caught one each, a cricket each, apart from the back one. I think I can't really see the back one, but I'll turn the lights back on. What you can see here is, oh, that's really difficult to see, but all in here are eggs. So they've laid them all the way down through this sort of gap here and laid them in there, and this is the damp end. So I was doing a bit of an experiment. I always kept them drier, and when I was younger they were in a barren viv, couple of cork bits and just bone dry soil. But in this, they I find that the adults like to spend more time in the dry but lay their eggs in the damp, which kind of makes sense, I suppose. They're like, you know, the eggs are developing with the moisture rather than just drying out in the soil. So there we go, that's working out. So what I do is I just sort of spray this corner, this area, overfill this water bowl every now and again, and we're going to let the eggs hatch. We're going to attempt to let the eggs hatch inside from now on, rather than me picking them out. Let's go and see the baby. Okay, so here is the little baby. I don't know if I can zoom in properly on him. I film all this on a phone, so the quality is going to be rubbish. But here he is. In here is about 20 eggs, so maybe that's the start of things to come. Like I said earlier, I don't know if I set it all up properly for the eggs in the first case, because they've been in there for quite a while now, and I believe they take about 6 weeks to hatch. So it's definitely been in there longer than that. So there's old eggs, there's new eggs. We're just gonna see what happens. Just keep this going. I check this tub every day. I've been checking this tub every day for so many weeks. So it's really exciting to see a new little guy in there. I'll probably leave him in there for a few days, and then what I'll do is I'll throw in, well, I've already thrown in just kind of a pre-killed cricket, stuff like that, for them to kind of eat on for now. And we're off from different things. I've got tiny little roaches, mealworms, and stuff like that. So and then eventually we'll transfer them into the big tank. Okay, and for those who haven't seen an assassin bug egg before, this is what we're talking about. So tiny little eggs. Okay, so slightly different story now. Almost didn't carry on doing this video, just kind of was going to delete it and do something else for the next video. The day after I filmed the video of the baby assassin bug, I kept it in its little tub with the other eggs. Didn't know if that was the right or the wrong thing to do, but I came in the next day and it had passed away. So it was it had died, which is a bit strange. I don't ever remember them being that delicate as babies. I always seem to think that they were fine. They'd all hunt in groups, and you know, they'd eat when they can and stuff like that. So I thought keeping it in the tub for 24 hours would be okay. Give it enough time to, you know, I don't know, just give it enough time rather than transferring it into the adult tank. So that was a couple of days ago. Completely forgot about the video. Didn't do anything more with the video. This morning I found another baby in the tank, so I'm equally as excited that I've got babies. I've got babies hatching, so that is cool. And what I've done this morning is transferred that baby into the adult tank, and I'm going to see what happens with that. So if it's fine in there, we know I can, every time I get some babies, I'll transfer them into that tank. Whether or not the original baby, it was my fault or it was just never going to survive anyway, we'll never know. But I'm going to try this and put them in the new tank, well, in the adult tank. In there is a lot more gradients than a cricket tub. If you spray water in a cricket tub, the whole thing's going to be humid. Could have been that. But in their tank, it's big enough to have a drier side, a cooler, and a wetter side. So there is a difference in the environment in there. So let's have a little look at the baby, and we'll wrap this video up. Okay, so if we look just there, we have got the baby in there. So we're going to, I've dropped in a pre-killed cricket in there. It hasn't taken much interest. There are little woodlouse in there, and the adults are eating again. A couple of days, you know, it's been a couple of days. I thought I'd put them in there just in case this one decides to, you know, eat what's left or anything like that. So yeah, there is number 2 baby. Equally as exciting, I've got babies hatching out. So this little bit of cork here, plenty of places to hide and stuff like that. So we'll see what happens. See what happens for the next few days, and I will decide whether or not, or how I'm going to deal with the babies that I've got in the egg tub, based on this one. So anyway, bit of a strange video for me anyway. We've still got the millipedes down there. They're doing really well. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I'll keep you up to date with the assassin bugs. Hopefully in not too distant future we can have quite a cool little colony in there, and it will all just look after itself. So that'll be fun. But yeah, until then, I'll keep you updated. Don't forget to find me on Instagram, the Norwich Reptile Shed. I'll post photos and stuff like that. And I'll see you in the next video.